Today we're going to be talking about dragons and dinosaurs.
Dragons and dinosaurs. But first, from the last episode, you asked me to make a correction and retraction about your unicorn headphones.
Yes.
Because I think I had called one of those horns green. And
green and blue. And one's pink and one's like rainbow.
So one of them's rainbow.
Yes.
I called it green
and blue.
And blue. So you listen back to the episode and you wanted me to make that correction. So the correct colors are pink and green and blue.
No,
rainbow and green and blue.
No! It's pink and rainbow.
Pink and rainbow. Those are the colors of the horns on your headphones. So there's a correction for the crop. But you are right. This episode we said we were going to talk about dragons and dinosaurs.
And if you looked off to the side and show, we have our dragon book with a wizard and my two dinosaur stuffies. One's pink and green and with yellow scales, and one's green and blue with yellow scales.
And those are new additions to your already magnificent stuffy collection, if I'm not mistaken.
They're already new. I got them the other day.
You got them the other day. How did you get
Dave
those?
And Buster's. My mom got them from the claw machine, and she got the pink and green, and I just like them because they're a little cute.
Did she win those both at the same pull, or did they come separate? You guys had to take two turns on the claw machine, or did that come with one turn in the claw machine?
We went separately.
Okay.
They didn't come at both because that might be hard to get to.
I'm sure it is
unless
hard
they're
to get
connected.
To. Yes. And the other thing that you mentioned that's up here on the table today is a book that features some dragons and a wizard.
And if you take off the front cover, there's a wizard wand and a wizard flag.
A hidden wizard wand, right?
Yeah.
And
it's hidden because there's lots of little inks from when you were drawing it.
Yeah, I think the important thing to note about this book is who wrote it.
It's about dragon, me.
That's right. You wrote the book that's up here, right? And you illustrated it, correct?
On my side, if you look on my ear, there's the earring, and I have a Magic About Creatures necklace.
A Magic About Creatures necklace,
and it's a unicorn.
Right. And you were very sweetly, you made me a gift basket that contained a Magic About Creatures bracelet.
Yes, it was a unicorn bracelet and a purple. It used to have the letter E with a unicorn horn on it. But Daisy ate the letter E.
Daisy. And for those of you who don't know, Daisy is our dog. And she eats things.
She eats all my toys that I leave on the coffee table.
Well, you shouldn't leave toys on the coffee table then, should you?
Sometimes I forget to take them off.
Okay. You don't have to yell.
I didn't yell.
I know. So, this is a book that you have written and illustrated, so you drew it as well, correct? And people can't see you nod, Cupcake. You have to answer into the microphone. Yes. And so it's about dragons. And can you talk a little bit about the picture that's in there? Can you describe it to people? What is the picture that you drew inside the book?
I made it so there's two hills and a dragon with a cave in one, and there's a baby with a stuffy and a mommy and a daddy, and the daddy normally sleeps on top of the cave, like my daddy sleeps on top of the couch.
I do.
And there's a wizard with his castle on top of the mountain too.
Oh, it's a very good description. So I have a question for you. The other day we were talking about baby dragons, and I had asked you if you thought baby dragons were born with their wings or if they grew their wings. And what do you think about that?
They were born with their wings, but they're small.
They're small wings.
So they have to learn how to fly.
Okay. And what about how big do you expect a baby dragon is when it's born? So it hatches from an egg, I imagine, right? And how? No?
It hatches from an egg with green polka dots.
Okay, so it hatches from green polka dotted eggs. And about how big is a baby dragon when it's born?
I think about the size of my stuffy.
Which stuffy? You have many stuffies. Some of them are massive.
Of my dinosaur stuffies.
The ones here on the table.
Yeah.
So smaller than, like a small dog, for example. How big do you think they grow to be?
Like about the size of their mom and dad.
That's a really good. You got me with that one. Yeah, about the size of their mom and dad. But about how big is mom and dad? As big as the house? As big as smaller than our house? As big as this room? What
They're
do you
the
think?
same. They're like the size of. They could fit our whole rooftop.
Our whole rooftop. Okay, so if there was a dragon on our rooftop, it would take up the whole roof.
Yes.
Okay, understood.
That's why the mom and dad in the story are bigger than the baby.
Interesting.
And they all have wings.
They all have wings. And in your story, the baby dragon has a stuffy of its own, correct?
Yes.
What kind of stuffy is it?
It's supposed to be a tiny dinosaur.
A dinosaur stuffy, not unlike what we have here, right?
Yes. Well, it's a dinosaur stuffy. I have a dinosaur stuffy.
So what is the difference between a dragon and a dinosaur?
Well, they look very similar, and I feel like T-Rexes are the most closest to dragons, but they don't look very similar because the dragon doesn't have scales on the back and they don't have wings.
The T-Rex doesn't have wings, you mean?
Yes.
What are some other things that make a dragon different than a dinosaur besides the wings? Are there other characteristics that you think make them...
They don't have scales, and one breathes fire and one doesn't.
Which one breathes fire?
The dragon.
The dragon breathes fire. So this is like the dragon in the medieval sense. Like this is the type of dragon that the knights battle, for instance.
Yes.
I see. What color do you expect a dragon is?
Green.
Are they all green?
Yes.
So in your mind, dragons are green, and they have wings.
Like dark green and light green at the tip of the scale on themselves.
Different shades of green.
Mm-hmm.
The dragons that you drew here are green, so that makes sense.
Yes. And one of my dragon dinosaur stuffies is green.
Do you have any books about dragons or dinosaurs?
This book I made up is about dragons.
Of course, but are there other books in your collection about dragons or dinosaurs?
There is a book. I have some books about dragons and dinosaurs. Well, not about dinosaurs, but like dinosaurs.
I believe that there's a book that we read about dragons sometimes. In fact, we have two books, maybe even 3 books about dragons that we read, right?
No, I think those are all dinosaurs.
Well, what about the taco book? Do you remember that book?
Oh, yeah. Oh, there's 2 Dragon Love Taco books.
Do you like those books?
Yes, and there's also a tiny dragon that couldn't find its mama.
Yeah, exactly. So we have at least 3 books where dragons are the subject of the book. You know what's interesting about the one where the dragon can't find his mama? He's not green.
He's orange.
Yeah, that's right.
And all the rest are dinosaurs.
Yeah. What about, do we have any other dinosaur books? You have to think about it, huh?
I don't remember. I have to try to find them. On our next show, I'll tell you about the books I found. And
there's some that I remember. Can I tell you the ones I remember?
Yes.
What about, like, My Allosaur Has Lost His Roar?
Oh, yeah.
Or my Pteranodon. What's the thing with the Pteranodon?
My Pteranodon.
He has a sneeze, right?
My Pteranodon.
My Pteranodon has a sneeze?
No.
No?
We'll
Which one
have
has
to think about that one.
Okay.
My Pteranodon has a fever? No.
Maybe. So we have some books about dinosaurs, and we have some books about dragons. What do you like better, dinosaurs or dragons?
Dragons.
Why dragons?
'Cause I sometimes like how they look.
You like how dragons
They
look?
don't look like T-Rexes.
Not exactly. Not exactly, right? What is Shifty Eyes all about? Why are you giving me Shifty Eyes?
'Cause he's not exactly.
It doesn't exactly look like, I mean, it looks similar to a T-Rex.
No. Not at all.
Not at all. You said it's like a T-Rex, only it has wings And it breathes fire.
Meep.
Oh, okay. Okay. So what else do we know about dragons? Oh, we're getting into the wind sounds. Okay. What else do you know about dragons?
I know that they have ears.
It's true.
Ears like elves.
Oh. What about dinosaurs? Have you ever been anywhere where you saw dinosaurs reenacted?
I only saw statues and a video with Blippi.
Okay. And where did you see dinosaur statues?
I don't know if I saw dinosaur statues or not.
Yeah, you remember they used to at the LA Zoo, because you and Mom go to the zoo a lot.
Oh, yeah.
What do you remember about the zoo exhibit?
They had like little dinosaurs.
Yeah.
One exhibit. But I was scared of one that like spitted out stuff.
Yeah, it would spit at you, huh? Just water, but it would spit at you, right?
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah. But I think we saw dinosaurs there. You know where else we may have seen dinosaurs?
Where?
Universal Studios. Because they have that dinosaur park. You remember where you climb around like on dinosaur bones and go down the slide and stuff?
I don't know when we've been there.
You don't remember going there?
No.
We went there for Grinchmas. You remember meeting the Grinch? Or, well, you didn't meet the Grinch. You were scared of the Grinch a little bit, huh?
Yeah, I didn't take a picture with him.
But you remember the Grinch and the Who's and all that?
Jan's taking sneak pictures of us.
She does that, doesn't she? That's okay. We can show people how much fun we were having later. Okay. What do you want to talk about next?
I have a joke.
Okay, what's the joke?
Why did the dragon have no wings?
Why?
'Cause it's a dinosaur.
I'm pretty sure my joke this morning was better.
What was it about?
Remember when I told you my day was so-so? No, you don't remember?
Oh, that was not funny.
That's what you told me this morning, too.
Not funny at all.
Oh, tell me what you really think.
Not funny at all.
I gotcha. So what do you want to talk about? What do you think are some magical creatures we should talk about on future episodes of Magic About Creatures?
Sasquatches.
Ooh, Sasquatch. We could talk about Sasquatch and Yeti in the same episode, probably.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we could save that for a future one, Sasquatch and Yeti. Maybe we could do that next week. Do you want to do that next week?
Yeah.
What are some other creatures or animals you'd like to talk about? It's kind of tough, huh?
I know one.
What?
We should talk about the difference. What was I going to say? I'm trying to remember.
Okay. Well, while you're trying to remember, is there anything else you want to talk about today?
No, but I first trying to remember before we before we don't do the show anymore.
Okay. Before the show is over, you want to remember what the other creatures are besides Sasquatch and Yeti? And then there are some other magical creatures that you had in mind? Dinosaurs aren't really magical creatures, I guess, huh?
They are.
Why are they magical?
'Cause they're like magical 'cause they don't lose teeth.
Dinosaurs don't lose teeth?
No.
Really?
No.
Like, you mean that they don't have like a set of baby teeth that they lose and then big teeth grow in?
They don't lose their teeth.
I'm going to have to fact check that. I don't know if that's true or not. For those of you who are out there, let me know if you know if dinosaurs lose their teeth or not. Because that is an interesting fact.
The difference about sharks and dolphins.
You want to talk about sharks and dolphins?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We can talk about sharks and dolphins.
They're different.
Yeah, that's true. So we'll do an episode on Yeti and Sasquatch and shark and dolphin. Why are you squeezing your earphones? Are they cuddly? A little bit. Okay. You ready to say goodbye?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to sign off?
Bye.
Goodbye.
See you on our next show.
See you next time.